Hi, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to change the pickups in your guitar and take an ordinary guitar that sounds alright and turn it into something special that's got lots of mojo. All this by changing the pickups in your guitar. Welcome to Mojo Shop Guitar, baby. Well, here's the pickups we're going to put in this guitar. They're from Lace, and those are some older guitars, or some older pickups. And these pickups were hand wound by Jeff Lace and signed on the back. Now I hear he did that on a lot of them, but these are custom wound by him. And here they are right here. These are the Lace glambuckers, and I don't think they make these anymore, but the owner of this guitar that I'm about to show you bought these online, paid a couple $100 for them, and we're going to see how much of an upgrade it is for this guitar over the stock pickups. Well, here's the guitar that we're going to change out the pickups in. This is a Squire Tornado. It's a nice looking little guitar. The owner of this guitar is also the owner of the very first Mojo Shop guitar. And well, we're going to do a few guitars for him, and this is one of them. He's pickups swapped out in it. And at the very end, when we're all done, we're going to do a little comparison to show the sound difference. So which ones sound better? We're going to show you that at the end. So I tell you what, let's go on over to the bench and take these out. Alrighty, here we are over at the bench. We're going to go ahead and take the strings off of this guitar right here. But there's one thing I'd kind of like to say before we get started here. If your guitar isn't set up properly, if it doesn't play properly, if the notes up and down the neck aren't playing right, if your guitar sounds bad to begin with, it's not, it's all out of whack, and it's, not staying in tune and stuff like that, changing the pickups is not going to solve your problem. Pickups only amplify what, the sounds the guitar makes. If it's making bad sounds, just playing it without being plugged in, just acoustically, if it doesn't sound good, well, it's not going to sound good once you put new pickups and amplify it in there. So a good setup, a good string stretching and stuff like that, doing all the other things to the guitar to make it sound good to begin with. A lot of times, once you do all that, you get everything all set up real nice, and it's playing in tune everywhere, the intonation's right and stuff like that, you find out that your stock pickups don't sound that bad after all. And maybe that amp that you thought sounded kind of crappy, well, maybe that sounds pretty good too, because the pickups in the amp just amplify the sound that the guitar makes. So if the guitar's not making a good sound to begin with, you're not going to make good sound out of the other end of that. So first and most important is to get your guitar all set up so that it's sounding good acoustically, and that it's where it's supposed to be. Then changing the pickups really does make a difference. It really can make a difference. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take these strings off here. And we're going to reuse these strings, so we're just going to go ahead and just kind of take them off here. Let me see, let's get the shot over here. We'll go on over here. There we go. There we go. We'll go ahead and take the strings off there. In fact, we might even zoom in a little bit there. Oh, yeah. We'll pull it right over in there like that. Hey, there we go. Okay, how about just off the edge a little bit? Well, bam, there we go. All right, we're just going to go ahead and loosen up all these strings right here. Take these right off here. One of the little tricks that I learned to taking off strings, if you don't want the winder to clunk into the other strings, when you get the string off there, turn the knob on the tuner so that it's upwards, straight up and down. Then that way it won't hit the other one. It won't hit when you're taking off. See, comes out there real nice. Let's put this one in the clunky position. I'll tell you what I mean. See, let's watch when I try to take this off. It's kind of hitting. Not too bad though. But yeah, sometimes if they're tight together, you want to make sure they're straight up and down so they don't clunk. Yeah, we got that string off, and one more to go. These strings were put on there just right too. One wrap over, the rest under. Okay, now we're just going to pull these strings aside here. Now we'll get back on our regular shock here. And be careful not to let these strings scratch up anything. Oh, we got to widen out a little bit too. Oh, we're pretty tight there. And we'll just stay like that right there. Okay, first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take off this pick guard right here. So maybe we will widen out just a little bit for that. There we go. Got the string saws tucked over here to the side real nice. So I'm not going to mess with anything. And we're just going to go ahead and take these screws out of the pick guard. And remember to always be careful with your screwdriver. I like to use two hands on the screwdriver. One kind of down towards the tip here. Other one back here doing the turning that way. I can get it in there. And I don't gack up the screws. Or it doesn't, you know, have less risk of the screwdriver slipping out and scratching the guitar. The last thing you want to do is put a scratch on somebody's nice guitar. And this way we get to take a peek and see what kind of pickups are in this. There we go. And two more screws to go. 1, 2. There we go. Alrighty. Let's take this out and see what we got underneath here. Looks like we got just a couple of unbranded, you know, they're Squire, but theirs doesn't say Fender or anything like that on them. It's just pretty much no brand. So we're going to go ahead and take these right out of here. Now, one thing that we are going to do is we're going to get something to, we're going to set this back down there real careful like. Okay. And then I'm going to get a towel or something like that. Alright, we're back. I just went and got a t-shirt. We'll go ahead and put that in there. That'll protect it real good. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these screws out of the ends here. These are your adjustment screws. We're going to go ahead and take those all the way out. Each one of them. The screws can be kind of long. There's one screw. And 2 screws. And we got to make sure that we keep the springs and everything that go along with them. Don't want to lose none of that stuff right there, you know. I'll put that over there. And we'll continue to do this. Oops. Take the rest of these out. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this 3-way switch off of there too. Just because. That way we can be free of this pick guard for a second. It'll be a little easier to work here. Alrighty. Let's grab the springs. Take the screws out. And they're pretty good. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to take this 3-way switch off. Use my little tiny channel locks here. So I know that'll get on there and won't mar everything up. It's one of my favorite tools, this little tiny pair of channel locks. take that, and that. And then we will take the pick guard loose right there, set that aside, and we're going to take the washer and the nut for this three-way switch and stick it right back on it because we don't want to lose that stuff. All right. Well, there's our pickups right there. They're a little Fender's version of a humbucker. Okay, and we're going to kind of set these down off front here. We'll pull our thing off here. Already? Doesn't look like there's any shield or anything like that in there. But sometimes they don't need that. Okay, let's see. Around here, wipe up things a little bit. Alright. Next thing we got to do is we got to flip this thing over a little bit, and we're going to get in that back cavity. There we go. Tell you what, we get a couple of little socks or something. There we go. All right, now we're going in this cavity here. Next thing we're going to do though, is we are going to get the old soldering iron fired up here. If I can find it. Tell you what, be right back. All right, let's get this back cover off of here. It's got 4 little screws holding it in there. This is where the back side of the volume and tone pots are, the controls there, you know, the volume and stuff. So where the back in here, you get to the back of this and you can see all the wiring in here. And you know, knowing how to do stuff like this is just about as important as knowing how to play. Because in my book, if you don't know how to working on your guitar and knowing how to fix your guitar is just as important as knowing how to play your guitar. Okay, well there's the inside of the cavity right there. Now all we got to do is we'll take, there's one wire going to the red one. There's a red wire going to this pickup here, so we'll just follow that red wire, and what we'll do is we'll just kind of give it a little bit of shake in there so we can see where it comes through. And the red wire comes through right here, and that is connected to the ground, and then it is connected to one of the posts of the, down here, the white post on the volume pot. So we're going to go ahead and take that one out of there. As soon as my soldering iron gets hot enough. Looks like it might be getting there. We'll see. We'll see. And not, oh, it's getting there. It's getting there. Heat up a little bit. It's like the little engine of the cook. Hey, we got that one off there. All right, let's carefully remove this one. All right, that came off there real easy. All right, we'll take and pull that wire right out of there. Now, see, all we had to do is follow the red wire in, see where it was connected at, and then we want to make sure that we remember where it's connected at. And if you can't remember, you know, you're not shaking, you're kind of shaking on it, you can always draw yourself a little diagram, say that pot right there, and it went on where the white wire was, and the black wire and the ground wire went on the top. It looks like these are 2-wire pickups right here. So now we're going to do the same exact thing for the blue one. We're going to follow that back to where it goes, and I imagine it's going to be pretty much the same routine as the other one. We'll take this off there. We're just going to the other volume pot, you know, the other volume side there here. And now we're gonna, now when you go in there to take these wires out, you want to make sure that you're not touching any other wires, not getting in the way of anything where it's gonna get in there and mess you up. I need to get something so I can kind of tuck that out of the way there. I got a ground wire right on top of the wire that I gotta solder out. Okay, now I've moved that wire off to the side a little bit, and we're just gonna kind of heat that up till that comes off there. There we go. That one's free. And that one went on the volume pot in the exact same place. It's just connected to the white wire. And now we should be able to pull this one right out. that was the wrong wire. There we go. I'll pull that right out of there. And there is our, and they'll have a little insignia on the back there. I don't know if you can see that. It says bridge, little B. And on the back of this one, it has an N. Yeah, you can see it like that, right? There you go. There's an N. And there's the one with the B on it. All right. And that stands for bridge and neck. Okie dokie. Now it's time to get out our new pickups. Seeing that we got the old ones out of there. There's our new pickups. Aren't they pretty? Go ahead and take them out. They come with some new screws and stuff like that. And these little rubber spacers. They take the place of the springs. I don't know if we're going to use those or not. And you can see on the back of these pickups here, they got the guy's signature on them and everything like that. I mean, these are some first-class pickups. But I'm really anxious to see how they're going to sound. Can they beat the stock pickups? Well, it wouldn't be an upgrade if we didn't think so, but hopefully they will. Alrighty, it's time to install these. So we're going to flip this back over a little bit. Right here, get this all, let's get this stuff out of the way. Well, I think the first thing we're going to do, maybe we'll just leave this right back here like this, is we're going to install these pickups into the pick guard here. And I hate to say it, but the stuff is going to come off. There goes the plastic. Oh yeah. There she goes. Bye-bye. All right. So, let's put the neck pickup in first. Let's go get our screws and our springs. Ooh, that fell off the back side of that. Okay. We're getting our springs put in there, our screws put in there. And then we'll get our springs. I'm going to go with the springs. Okay. Put those springs on there right from the back side. See? Don't have to worry about that screw falling out of there, that's for sure. Okay, this is the neck pickup, so that sucker's going to go in there like. Let's make sure we're doing this right now. Okay, that is up there, so we have to face that towards. Alright, let's turn this over. Make sure we're doing it right. Get miscombobulated there. Alright. We start by. Oh, I just lost the spring. Okay, good job. Screw, there's a spring. Alright, let's get it together. So that's going to go on there like this. Right. Okay, so the neck's got to go in there like that. Bada boom. Bada bing. And this pickup has to go in like this. So that's the way we're going to put it in, just like that. It has to go off that way. There we go. And we'll simply just start those screws there. In fact, I think what I'm going to do while I'm doing this is we're going to set this guitar off to the side here just a little bit so that we can do this pick guard just a little bit easier. Well, the guitar in the way, I don't want to scratch anything. So we will just hang that right off there. And we're going to set this right off on the side here. There we go. All right, now we get to work on the pick guard. Seeing that we know which direction everything's going now, we should be able to get it in there, no problem. Okay, let's go ahead and just take the screws right back out of there. Okay. Let's get this lined up here. Make sure it's going to fit in the hole. Oh, it fits. Fits perfect. Yes, yes, sir. Okay. Let's get the screw in there. Okay. Let's get a spring over it. Yep, check, check. Okay. And we got to check something out right here, right quick. Got to make sure these screws are going to fit in there. I'm sure these screws fit in the new pickup. I don't think they do. So we're going to have to switch over to these. I don't know, they look the same. We'll find out. I'm still going to go with the springs though. Alright, give me this thing. That's the neck. Oh yeah, that screw goes right in there. Alright. So, this here is the neck. Let's go right in here, and the wires got to go down that way. So, put this through here. Spring on there. And we'll get that started. Sometimes you feel like you're bumbling around with stuff here, but we'll eventually get it going. I think we got that screw started there. Yes, sir, we do. Okay, let's put this one on. Get a spring in there. This over there. Oh yeah, there we go. So we can't get that screw started. By George, I think we got it started. Let's see. Yes, sir. Look at that. Okay, now we're going to run these down so at least the pickup is sticking out through the thing here. It's sticking out through the pick guard. Oh, it's already starting to look good. Heck yeah. Look at that. Switching over to my smaller screwdriver. These screws are just a hair bit smaller, and that bigger screwdriver is not cutting it. There we go. Now we got them up there in the neighborhood. All right, let's go ahead and install this one in the exact same way. Oop, that's not it. Over here. Okay. 2 screws. 1, 2. Spring. Oh yeah, this is the easy part. Gotta have 3 hands to do this. And the wire's in the way. Alright, come on now, you guys cooperate. Making me look good. Look, make me look bad on TV here. Alright, let's see. Can we get that screw to start? Well, hallelujah, there we go. Alright, let's get the other one in there. Okay. Is this one of the screws? Let's hopefully it is. Nope. Alright, I'll be right back. I think I lost the screw somewhere. Alright, I found it. Now them screws are here 1 second, gone the next. They're like kids, you turn your back on it for a second, man, it's off to the races. Boom, gone. God forbid it should fall on the carpet or something like that too. Or fall down on the floor, you know. Falls down on the floor down by your feet, and before you know it, it's like across the room someplace. you'll never find it again. You can find it, you know, next time you sweep the whole basement or something like that, you know. All right, we're going to run these in here. Get these pickups up and out through the pick guard a little bit. Getting right up to the right height. All right, we'll just get them up there a little bit. All right, now it's time to bring our guitar back. All right, get some of this junk out of the way here. We got some space. All right. All righty, looking good. All right, now we're going to go ahead and we are going to reinstall the three-way switch. And we will just go ahead and take the stuff off the top of that. Okay. And that screw that big washer goes on there, right there. So you got a big washer that goes right on top of that right there. And then that just goes through there. And the rest of our stuff goes back on there. And we'll tighten it down a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to wait till we get it installed in here to oh, well, there we go, right there. All we gotta do is turn a little bit, right there. That should be good right there. And we'll take our little handy dandy pair of pliers there again. Get a little bite on that. Should be just right. All right. Now we're gonna shove our wires back through here. One thing you want to kind of do before you shove the wires in there, is you want to kind of bundle them up a little bit because they'll never make it through. Them 4 wires are never gonna make it through. They're all by itself. And sometimes I'll even take a little bit of tape and put it over the end there. I think that's what I'm going to do on this one. And of course, finding tape is near impossible. Tape seems to be one of those things that never sticks around. Okay, what we're going to do, we're just going to twist these wires together and we'll hope for the best. Alright. So we'll just feed those through there like that. Okay. We got these other ones wound up pretty good too. Put a little twist on those. And we're not going very far into the cavity there, so it's not very far. It's not, you know, not like going halfway through the guitar. Okay, now we're going to tip this over. Just going to take a peek, see if those wires come through there. All right. Like the one set did. And so did the other set. Alright, so we are good to go. We just kind of pull those through a little bit for us. Alright. Alright. Let's get these strings out of the way here. We'll lay that right down in there where it's supposed to be. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to just sort of set that in place a little bit. Just going to kind of hold it and pull these wires through, so that everything is laying down in there the way it's supposed to. Got that right. You know what? I gotta have that just a little bit more. Right there, right there. Right there, right there. And I think we can drop that right in. Shine my boots. I think those screws are longer than the other ones. Yeah, they surely are. They're longer. Alright, so we're going to have to do a little something to that anyway. Alright, so we got that already put through there. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to play this across here. And, you know, we just run into something that doesn't really happen all the time. You know, you never really think about it, but the screws are just a little bit too long. And what happened was they couldn't go down. It was hitting the bottom of the route. And, well, so what we're going to do is we're going to take these screws out, and we are going to shorten them just a little bit. So where's my handy-dandy screwdriver? There we go. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We are going to do that off camera. All right, we're back. we had to shorten these screws to hold the pickups just a little bit because they were hitting the bottom of the cavity here. So we got that all taken care of. We got those shortened up. And we also added a couple of zip ties here to make things nice and tidy. And I think we're all set to go ahead and try to put this down and put it into place. So make sure that the wires get all tucked in there real nice and pretty. And there she is. She's home. Boom, the eagle has landed. Okay, now we can go ahead and put some screws in there. And we'll get those started right there. Yep, I think this is going to be a really nice, I like those. Those are some nice looking pickups in there. And you know, if you like what we're doing here on this channel, then you can always show us that you like it by giving us a thumbs up, and you know, one of them things right there, you know, a like, and you know, maybe you could even subscribe, you know. I talked to a guy one time, he said he thought it cost money to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I says, no, it doesn't take anything. All you got to do is go to my channel and click on the subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. And one thing that I like to see, now we're going to be having lots of contests in the future here. So if you decide to, if you are already a subscriber and your stuff is on private, then you need to go back into your settings and make your make your subscriptions public, so that when, you know, that way I know that you're a subscriber, and I can enter you in the giveaways that we're going to have in the future and stuff like that. So, you know, if you're going to subscribe, go ahead and make sure that it's public, and that way I know who you are, and I can put you in enter you in all the contests we're going to have. And of course, I appreciate any comments and stuff like that too. So thank you very much. All right, we just about got all these screws put back in there. I'm going to go ahead and tighten them all down real nice. All right. I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. What's up with this one here? Sticking up? Did I miss that one? Is there something different about this screw? What the heck is going on here? Try one of these other ones in there, see if that makes any difference. Hey, yeah, that one was in there where it's supposed to. All right, it's time to flip it on over. All righty. I think we still got our soldering iron going there, don't we? Yep. Okay. These are all of our wires. Where's the other pack of wires there? Did I pull that all the way through already? Nah. Wow. Well, that's the neck. So, the neck goes up here. That's going to leave me just about enough room to get it in there, ain't it? Okay. So that's my neck pickup. And, let's see here. Make sure I'm doing this right. Yep, it's going to be this top pot right here. Okay, let's go ahead and get this one in. We're just going to clean off the end of our soldering iron a little bit right there. And we might want to get a little bit of flux out. Put a little bit in the bottom. Right, there we go. And I think I'll get our towel back out of here again, so we protect everything. We don't get anything messed up. And now we're going to take our wires there. We'll dip those in just a little bit of that flux right there. Get a little bit on these too. Then I'm just going to put it on my finger and do it. There we go. Now those take the solder real nice. And we're going to do the side right there. Alright. Now what we're doing here is we're just going to go ahead and tin these wires, which means that we're just going to get a little bit of solder on them. We're going to separate them here. There we go. Those look like they already got a little bit of tin on them. So we'll go ahead and do these right here. Just do this one. There we go. A little bit of stuff in there. Alright, now we can go ahead and install this one. Let's just go in the back here, so we'll put this on the top. And the bottom one down here. So, do our ground wire first. Tuck all this stuff out of the way. Our ground wire goes right on there like that. And a little flux on this thing. There we go. Yes, soldering can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Pain in the neck. Alright, let's see if we can get that on there. I just got to get the right angle on it. There, she's on there. All we gotta do is take this little red wire, stick that down there where the white wire was. We gotta get all this other stuff out of the way. So we got a clean shot at that. Last thing we want to do is burn up some other wire. Alright, I think we're ready going on that one. Let's get that one out of the way. Put this one on there. On there. It's on there. Success. Now we gotta do this one over here. It's barely gonna reach, but we'll be all right. Sneak that right up underneath there like that. What Pam? Just like that. Didn't stick. You dog. Alright, here we go. It's going from this way. Okay, she wants to give me trouble. Okay, we have to get on with this. We'll grab with the pliers. We'll get it right in there just right, and we'll hold it there till she is done. We'll even put a little bit of solder on the end of this here. There we go. There we go. You know, you got to get in there and make sure that connection's right. If the connection's not right, you're not going to be doing anything. Okay. Keep a little bit of solder on the end of this one. Alright, let's get down there and get that one on that white wire. Real nice and easy like that. Let's pick that out just a little bit. And good grip on it. Bam, there we go. Thing. Let's set this over to the side. We adjust the grip on this thing that we want. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, we can get out there now. And there we have it. We are all soldered in there. We just went back and soldered it right back on the same post we did. In fact, we'll go in there and we'll just kind of zoom right in on that part right there, huh? So I should have done in the first place. Basically took these wires right here. These are the ones that are coming out. Now this white wire that's just dangling, that doesn't do anything. And we connected into the pots. Put the ground wire on top of the pots. The hot wire the hot wire goes to the tab on the pot right there. And that's all we need to do. We're all done back here. We can go ahead and put our cover back on. There we go. Should put our cover on the right way. That looks like that right there. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the little plastic doohickey out the back here too. That plastic junk. Gotta have it off. Look at that, it's satisfying. Ooh, that's what my daughter would say, it's satisfying. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. And put the cover back on there. Bam. Screws in there. Right in there. Right in there. And right there. Hiding. Trying to get away. Alright. We're done with this soldering iron. We turn that off. Burn the house down or something. There we go. Alright, let's run these screws in. Next thing we're going to do is see if this thing, make sure that it works. Be nice, huh? Make sure we get some action on all of them. Both them pickups. Alright, got that and screws in there. Alright, let's flip it over. Get all this other junk out of the way here. Alright, and we're clear. Alright, let's get the little amp out. Plug that sucker in. Okay, and we'll get our little, get us a cord. Handy dandy cord right here. We'll plug this in on this one end. Is it going to work? Or is it going to be a fail? Let's find out. Let's see. Cool, that turned up. Yep, got some action there. Oh, it's because I got it. Alright, let's see. Okay, so okay, my switch is on backwards. So we just gotta pull that up a little bit and turn that over. Maybe it'll turn around like that for me. I'll have to take that out. I think it will. Probably not. Nope. We're going to take it off. We're going to take the big guard off. So I'll tell you what, be right back. Alright, we're back. We trimmed the screws on the adjuster screws so that the pickups would sit all the way in because they were a little bit too long. We turned our switch around so that's going the right way now. And we got the strings back on it. So now the only thing we got to do is set the string height, the pickup height. And to do that, we're going to get out a handy dandy 2mm popsicle stick. We've already measured it, we know. So we're going to go ahead and go like that. And it looks like that's that. I can tell you right now that pickup is way too high. I'm going to put that down a little bit. Let's see, we'll get right in there like that. Not yet, a couple more turns. And see what I'm doing is I press my finger right down here at this last fret. What I'm going to do is try to get 2mm, which is the size of this popsicle stick. I like using the wood because it's not magnetic. Okay, so we'll take that down a little bit. Keep going. Getting there. Just a little bit long, just a little bit lower. Lower, lower, lower. So we'll just do it a little bit more. There we go. Alright. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And of course that one's way high. So we'll just go ahead and give that some real good turns. And we want to make this one just a little bit tighter. Turn it out just a little bit. Yeah, and that's on the touchy side. That's touching a little bit. This is fitting under nice. This is just rubbing a little bit, and that's what I want. Just rubbing a little bit. Okay, let's see where we are on this. This one's got to come up some. We're going to give that just a little bit. I want to try to make that pickup kind of. Sometimes pickups will sit a little bit higher on one side than they do the other. And as soon as you turn it, it drops down just a little bit. And we are going to go with that. Now maybe we'll take it up just a hair. There we go. And let's do the other side. So we're at on this. That one just needs to go down just a little bit. We're pretty close on this one. Look at that overall. Okay, over there. And we'll go down just a little tiny bit. And a little bit more. A little less rubbing. A little bit more. And what we're doing is we're just getting these to a standard position, a good starting point. See if that'll stay like that. Push it down just a little bit. And we're going to go down just a little tiny bit. There, right there. I just watched that kind of go just a little bit. Okay, that's where we want it. So, let's get it all tuned up here. Let's see, where's our handy dandy tuner? Oh, let's see, where are we at? Oh, it's over there. Let me go get it. Alright, we got our handy dandy tuner. And see where this thing's at. And we're going to give these strings a little bit of a stretch too. So we're going to stretch them a little bit. Just kind of reseat them in there because we've had them loose. Well, the D was almost right on. Okay, now we got that pitch. Just give them a little bit of a stretch there. We'll just kind of pull up on them a little bit. As you can see, we'll just kind of bring it over here. Just kind of give them a little bit of a tug. That just resets them in there, gets all the slack on the stretch out of the strings. I don't know if anybody's ever done this. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go right back over here. See, I can use the thumb technique there. Well, I can feel there's some stretch in these strings. I don't think these have ever been stretched. So let's see what we did on the E. Oh yeah, it's way flat. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and stretch these strings, get them so they stay. And we'll be right back and we'll be ready to play this. Next thing we're going to do is play this, alright? What do you say? Alright, well, we're going to try a few clean tones on this. Now, these are the stock pickups. I'm going to show you what those sound like first. Then we'll go over and try the lace pickups. And we're just going to play clean. I'm going to go through the neck, and then the middle, and then the bridge. So we'll go through and we'll hear all the sounds of the stock pickups. And this is going to be on the neck pickup. And we're just playing clean. We're going to have the volume and the tone all the way up to 10. Not too bad. Sounds pretty nice. Let's try the bridge pickup. That sounds pretty good. Stock pickups ain't bad. Let's see what those new ones sound like. Okay, folks, we got it all tuned up and everything. Here she is. Those pickups look real nice in there. Look at that. It's a real nice guitar. Let's see what it sounds like. I got a feeling it's going to sound pretty good too, eh? Yeah, it sounds pretty good, eh? Nice and clean. That is the bridge pickup. Now we'll go to the middle. It's nice, a little bit softer. I think this pickup has more of a full body to it. Definitely warmer. does when we try to mess with the tone a little bit. Ooh, listen to that with the tone turned down. It gets real nice. Listen to that. That's beautiful. All right, that's the tone all the way turned off. And we'll just roll it back. Let's try that with the bridge pickup. It's on 10. Tone's on 10. You know what? I think that bridge pickup, or the bridge pickup here needs just a half a turn. Let's see, let's go over here and grab this screwdriver. Sometimes we gotta tweak them a little bit on the way, right? We'll just give this a little turn up. That wasn't just quite loud enough. We'll do it equal on each side. Here we go. Let's give that a whirl. Trouble is a little bit quieter, isn't it? It's because I got tone all the way turned down, no wonder, huh? Let's try that. Yeah, I think that sounds nice. See, and we can get independent. I can set the tone on the bridge pickup. We switch it over to the, pick whatever tone we want with the neck pickup, and then we hit them in the middle. Sure does sound good. How about we try it with a backing track and a little bit of distortion and see what it sounds like then? Yeah? Sound like a good idea? Okay, let's try that. Well, we got to hear how it sounds. Just clean. Now we're going to hear it with a little distortion. I thought we were going to play it with a backing track, but you know what, it sounds pretty good, and you know what, I just wanted to show you how it sounds. And you know what, I think this is kind of a little bit of a metal guitar, but you know, it sure does look pretty. It sure is beautiful. Look at those pickups in there. They just sparkle and shine, don't they? This really is a beautiful guitar. But let's see how it sounds. Let's try a little bit of metal with it. Guitar rock, you know, just change the pickups. It's dramatic. Thanks for watching. Oh, and adios for now from Mojo Shop Guitar, baby. Thank you for watching Mojo Shop Guitar. Please like.